Yo guys, what is going on? My name is Vexlite, and today I am bringing you a UFC 270 fight simulation. I used to do these a bunch back in 2021. I eventually stopped, but this year for 2022, I want to be doing these consistently. I want to be doing these every time I can for pay-per-views, good main events, title fights, things like that. I'm not going to go in depth like I did in 2021 with my predictions. I'm thinking about having its own separate video just for the predictions, doing a whole breakdown in the video, not feeling rushed because I'm doing this, and just treat this as a pure commentary video. This is insanely loud, so I'm going to turn this down with my mix amp all the way over here. But yeah, I'm just gonna be purely commentating because I love commentating. I've been like in love. I've loved commentating since I was a kid. Since I remember being like 12 or so years old on like Black Ops 2 with my friends and like commentating. I don't remember who I'd do that with, but if they're watching this video, they'll remember it. That we would just commentate on Call of Duty all the time, and I've always been a fan of commentating. So you know what? I also really love these. I love doing these fight simulations. If you don't know, it's legendary bots, accelerated clock time, 5 rounds. And yeah, the game's actually kind of better at predicting these fights than I am, so I also like that. I also like going back on the channel and seeing all the great UFC fights we've had throughout the years and things like that. And yeah, I just have fun doing these videos, and I want to build my UFC fan base a little bit stronger on this channel here. So yeah, no predictions here. I mean, maybe I'll say who I think's going to win, but I'm not going to break it down in this video. I will break it down in its own separate UFC 270 predictions video if I decide to do that. So this is going to be pure commentating, you know, mixing in real life with facts that have happened in real life and, you know, for the first 2 fights, because as you guys know, this is the flyweight title for UFC 270 with that long introduction out of the way. This is the flyweight title co-main event of UFC 270. This is a trilogy fight. This fight has happened twice before. First time it happened, it was a draw. Second time it happened, Brandon Moreno actually submitted Deiveson Figueiredo in the 3rd round with a rear naked choke. So let's see who's got the advantage going into this fight. Brandon Moreno, he already rocked him under a minute in on the fight. Brandon Moreno is the betting favorite. He was the betting underdog going into the second fight, but he is now the betting favorite as the champion in this 3rd fight. Which I think that's fair. You know, he outstruck Figueiredo the entire second fight. He outgrappled him for most of the second fight because he submitted him in the 3rd, obviously, in the 3rd round. So, yeah, I think that's a safe bet for Moreno to be the favorite. I think that makes sense. Figueiredo, he did add Henry Cejudo to his corner, which is going to help with the grappling department of this fight, which will maybe prevent him from getting submitted because Henry Cejudo, you know, Olympic wrestler, great grappler. That's great to have him in your corner. But you got to think about Deiveson Figueiredo in the weight cut. He's had weight cut issues for the 125 weight division. He has missed weight against Joseph Benavidez in the title fight, I believe it was. But yeah, and you got to realize that cutting that weight, especially when it's a tough cut like that, that affects how you perform. That affects your cardio. That affects your chin. That affects your whole fight, honestly. In my opinion, I think Deiveson Figueiredo should be at 135. If he does lose the trilogy, I think he should move up to 135, which is tough for the bantamweight or flyweight division. He is tough for the bantamweight division. That's not what I meant to say, but that is true. He would be a tough 135er. I'd like to see him fit in at that 135 division. 135 shaping up to be one of the better ones, if not the best in the division or in the UFC, in my opinion. See, now here's the thing about commentating: is I'm a one man team. I can't be play-by-play and color. I've been doing color commentary for this whole round, but I also want to do a little bit of a play-by-play. You know. I don't know what I was watching. I think I was watching some UFC fight, but I compared it to football. I'm like, I could watch a football game with my eyes closed, and the commentators will basically let me know every single thing that happens. With UFC, not so much. So I kind of want to fill that gap, but it's hard to do that and be color commentary. But yeah, maybe I need someone else to join me in this series. That'd be cool. But yeah. So round 1 is coming to an end in 20 seconds here. A fairly competitive first round, if I do say so myself. Let me add, though, Brandon Moreno looks absolutely massive. He looks like humongous compared to Figueiredo. So let's check out the fight stats. Round 1, You're going to have to give that to Moreno just because he rocked him. Striking was basically dead even that whole time. Control time with the clinch is basically dead even. But you got to give it to Moreno because he rocked him. So it's 10-9 Brandon Moreno heading into the second. I'd like to see some grappling exchanges. I'd like to see how adding Henry Cejudo to the camp has helped Deiveson Figueiredo. Nice side kick to the face from Figueiredo. But you got to wonder how the chin of Figueiredo holds up, especially because he got dropped a couple of times in that second fight just from jabs alone. Brandon Moreno is a good striker, though. Not to discredit him. Spinning wheel kick attempt. That might be a smart idea if you're Brandon Moreno. Target the body. You know, try to sap the energy. You know, think about that tough weight cut he's had. You know, if this thing goes into deep waters, you don't want him having cardio like that. Figueiredo was piecing him up there. Nice. See, that was a nice little 1-2 head kick. Shades of Robert Whittaker with that one. And Figueiredo he's learned from the second fight here, as you can see. In the second fight, he was playing a game of catch-up with Brandon Moreno, you know? He was letting Brandon Moreno lead, and he was having to follow after him. But as you can see here, Brandon Moreno is somewhat having to do that. As you see, Figueiredo always on the offensive, getting him against the cage. Nice knee, perfectly timed knee right to the head. Oh, but out of nowhere, seemingly, Figueiredo's rocked, and Moreno feinted a head kick, it looked like. I would have liked to see that connect. I think that would have went through. Clinch time. Nothing comes from it. Ooh, looks like Figueiredo's feinting like a spinning back fist or something. So in the clinch, it looks like Brandon Moreno's kind of taking the lead there. But we still haven't seen much grappling, if any, at all. First takedown attempt. Stuffed. Brandon Moreno has decent takedown defense. You're not going to be able to just throw the shots, the takedowns naked like that. If you're Figueiredo, you're going to want to mask them, you know, slip a couple shots and then shoot, or, you know, mask it behind a jab or something. Another perfectly timed knee. Brandon Moreno, he's better and more efficient with his striking when he's, you know, calm and picks the shots. Anytime he wings out those big right overhands, it gets him in trouble. If you're the coach of Brandon Moreno, you're going to want to tell him to stop doing that and just, you know, stick to the basics. Stick to picking your shots selectively and not going crazy. I like the spinning wheel kick, heel kick. I don't know what it's ever called, actually. I like that to the body for Moreno. Nice. That hurt him a little bit. What was it, a right straight? And this is almost another razor close round, in my opinion. That doesn't technically count as a drop, more so of a slip. We can't take that to the scorecards. Figueiredo throwing some spinning wheel kicks of his own. As you can see, the cardio of Figueiredo is not holding up as well. But right at the end there, that may have won him that round. Let's check out the fight stats. That puts him at 1 stun apiece. Figueiredo definitely getting about 50% more significant strikes. Slightly more total strikes and a little bit more control time. I think you got to give that round to Figueiredo. Very, very close. If I couldn't see the stats and like I could only watch it live, I don't know how I would be able to pick. But as you know, since we can see the live stats and we can see the stats, it was obvious that was Figueiredo's round. So it's what would that make it? 19-19. 10-9. For each man heading into the third. This was the round that Moreno stopped Figueiredo in their last fight. There doesn't seem to be a lot of grappling exchanges, though, so I don't know if he will get submitted in the third again. And the cardio of Figueiredo is holding up better. You know, obviously Moreno is ahead in that department, but it's not like Figueiredo's significantly gassed compared to his opponent here. Was that a Superman elbow? That was a good takedown attempt, but the takedown defense still holds up. That was very good. In the clinch, shot for a single leg. I believe that's an ankle pick. Ooh, nice timed uppercut from Brandon Moreno. Oh, and again, the uppercut twice in a row. Dropped him. He actually dropped him. Goes for a huge, devastating blow. That spinning wheel kick does not land. Figueiredo catches the body kick. Looked like he's going to go for a takedown, but Brandon Moreno rolls out of that. And 1-2 rocks him. I like that he threw 1-2 again and then switched up to the leg kick. Switching it up like that is perfect if you're Brandon Moreno. Spinning wheel kick attempt ducked. I think he was also out of range. And both men disengage here. That was a slow body kick, but hey, right kick and then a wheel kick to the body. I like that. Brandon Moreno's in love with that spinning wheel kick to the body. He really loves it. It got him hurt. He is rocked. He is dropped in the third. Ooh, and now Figueiredo misses big to the body, misses big in his gas. He is back against the cage now. Nice leg kick from Figueiredo after the exchange. And another one. And he shoots for a takedown. Does not get it, though. The takedown defense of Moreno is impressive. Because we know Henry Cejudo, oh, is in the corner of Figueiredo, but now he's rocked. Again on the back foot. And they clinch up. Not much comes from it. Spinning wheel kick to the body. Lands yet again. That lands nearly every time. And man, yeah. Ooh, oh, 1-2. 2 shots dropped Moreno. After a seemingly good body kick, he got hit twice and then dropped bad. Moreno is now back against the cage with Figueiredo stalking him down. Oh my God. Oh my God. Holy smokes. Oh, we need to get a replay on that. Another third round finish for Moreno. Just like the second fight, but this time it was a knockout. It was literally just a straight right. Because I believe Figueiredo was disengaging from a body kick, or he was going for a body kick. And that speedy right straight from Moreno knocks him out. And, you know, that may be because of the weight cut. You know, it could be things like that. You know, maybe he can't do the weight cut anymore. That's what gives your chin up. Maybe it's time to see Figueiredo at 135. Who knows? But, yeah, Brandon Moreno and Still. What do you guys think about that? What do you think of the simulation? Is it realistic? I thought this was realistic, to tell you the truth. I could see it ending this way. But who do you have winning this fight? Who do you want to win this fight? Let's have a discussion in the comments down below. I'm always replying down there. You guys know how YouTube works. Like, comment, subscribe, yada, yada, yada. I won't talk your ear off about that. But, yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next one, which will be the UFC 270 main event. So stay tuned for that, and I'll see you there. Bye, guys.